Okay guys, last week's Thursday night show was live. This week it's from the golf course. It is too nice to be inside filming, so let's get this Thursday night show underway with a wedge, eh? Here we go. Okay, so explanation. Sun is shining. I did not want to be stuck in that office on a Wednesday filming the Thursday night show. So I thought we'd have, I don't know, 6 holes, trying to record the show whilst I'm playing a few. Hope you don't mind. Start off though with world news. Jon Rahm won the, well, he didn't win, he ran away with the Irish Open. Oh, hello, hello, ooh. That'd have been a nice birdie start. Yeah, he ran away with the Irish Open last week, and question is, I suppose, first one, can he keep that form going? He's a man on fire at the minute. Can he keep it going? He's got obviously Scottish Open this week coming. Well, that has started today, and then he's off to interesting enough, Dundonald Links it's at as well. Played there, did a video last year, so if you want to see what Dundonald is like for the average golfer, I'll put the link in down below. But yeah, he Scottish Open, I'm assuming he's entered in that, and then it's off to the Open at Birkdale in a week's time, which is looking superb. Can he keep that form going? A lot of you picked Tommy Fleetwood a week or two ago when I was asking for sort of you're in advanced picks, but he performed well again, and certainly a man that probably most people are still thinking has got him with a chance, but we're not going to do that competition until next week. This week's show all going to be about Game Improver irons. What is going on with Game Improver irons? Whose game can they improve? Because I don't know what market they're aimed at the moment, but if you put the kind of last 2 reviews I've done, which would be the Epic irons, and a few days ago did the Ping G400 irons, they're in that category of Game Improver iron. But let me tell you, they don't look, they don't play, they don't feel like what I would perceive to be Game Improver irons. And I need some opinions, because what's happening is at the moment with product testing, you've got myself, the average golfer, 8 handicapper. He's thrown his 2 penneth in. Some question whether or not that should even be allowed. Should amateur golfers, there's the first question, so should amateur golfers, or handicap golfers, not amateur, be doing club testing? But after you get over that hurdle, the second one is, my argument is, I'm watching 3-4 other pros who are hitting these balls and club testing at the moment. I'd like to see some opinions from you people out there. So, before we go any further, what I want you to start doing, send me some videos in. I want videos coming in from normal average golfers, all you taggers out there. When you try a golf club, send me in a video, show me a few shots that you hit and tell me what you think of them, because I'm sure that your fellow golfers out there would love to hear from you. Instead of my opinion, and a few others that are out there of course, let's hear what you people think. So send me your videos in, whether it be via Twitter, Instagram, or info@tupload.co.uk. Send them in, and I'll put you up on the screen. If you can't bother with a video, send in a photograph with some text, and I'll relay it all the same, and I'll make sure you appear on the show. But back to Game Improver irons. My personal debate is this: I play off 8. In my bag over there, as you know, the MP5s have crept back in. When I'm hitting them well, beautiful things. Knife through butter is my famous quote that I like to call these irons. They're delightful when you hit them nice. But small face, thin top line, if your confidence isn't great, it can start to look a very small club head behind that ball. And when I look at the likes of the, let's not do the Epic irons, because they've got a price tag that people are slightly put off by, understandably. These Ping G400s, more like mainline in terms of pricing. Really still a very compact head for the type of the Game Improver market. Great feel, great sound, very difficult to knock. And I'm questioning, why the hell am I struggling around with a set of effectively blades when I could be using a Game Improver set? Where previously I'd have thought, Game Improver set, big cumbersome things, I don't need them. So is it time to get over the fact that some of these Game Improver, yeah, they've got strong lofts, doesn't bother me whatsoever, to be honest with you, what a loft is on a club. 30° 7 iron, the G400. I wonder if they'll get as much stick as the Epic Pro irons there, the Epic irons did the other week, but This is the way these irons are going. They're stronger lofted, higher launching. The spin is questionable. You are having to part with a little bit of grip, I suppose, on the green, but again, that's debatable for me. But the question is, at what point, and I really need to get out and try these irons, at what point does a game improver iron kick in? Is it a handicap level? Is it a mentality? I don't know what it is, because right now, I thought my game was better than game improvement irons, but I don't think it is. And it's not about how good my game is, it's about how good the clubs are. And I think get as much help as you can is my thought process at the moment. So there's question one. I'm going to move to the next tee, move the camera, and we'll carry on this discussion. Okay, so on to the fourth tee now. I'm up at Northwood Golf Club, by the way, in case you wondered. It's very near to my home, an ideal stop off on the way home, and that's why we're recording this edition of the Thursday night show from here. Anyway, let's carry on with the product testing talk. I mentioned the Ping G400s. I tested them, put the video up last night. Here's a quick link and a look at that one for you. But you've really got a question at the moment. These type of clubs at my sort of level, they've got to be seriously considered, and I've said that a few occasions on the last few weeks, and we know what my opinions are on the likes of the Epic irons, and I'm again similar mentality to these. They've just got to be worth consideration. Really impressed. So hopefully watch that one in full. Like I said, I've give the game away a little bit because I was megally impressed by the G400s. Can't wait to get my hands on the full range, which is with us any day now. Read an interesting tweet actually the other day from my golf spy who suggested the Ping G400 driver is the best driver that Ping have ever produced, so really looking forward to getting my hands on that. Another video again, which I'll throw the link down below, was I did the Epic irons versus the Apex Forged. Again, Apex Forged and Apex was a very popular range for Callaway, so we'll see how that one fared up against the Callaway Epic once again. The Epic Pro that was, by the way. Now once again, link down below if you want to watch that video in full. And the last bit on product news was seeing a first glimpse picture, I don't know if you've caught your eye on it yet, is the new Mizuno blades that I was referring to that I'm debating whether they're still for me, but MP18s, and what you've got to say about these Mizuno, they're like a piece of art as far as I'm concerned. They're absolutely stunning, and will be interesting to see how they perform. Whether or not they'll be, again, getting in my bag, I don't know. Right, anyway, I'm on the fourth tee. Great little par 4, narrow neck to get this ball out of. You're on about 200 yards, maybe a little bit more, and leave yourself short of the pond is a flick with a wedge, but I'm going to use Epic Hybrid. I've got it for a few more days before I send it back. Okay then, final part of the show, and back to the Irish Open. John Rahm was the winner, but there was another winner, and that was the implementation of a fine for anybody who didn't shout 4. About time is what I say, because time and time again you see these players who fire balls into a crowd of people and make no attempt, maybe an arm signal or something, and that's about it. So yeah, really like the introduction of that. It was great to see, and this idea of hitting somebody on the head and then handing them over a signed golf glove is not much of an apology in my book, and yeah, shouting 4, great idea. Other thing that was introduced in to Port Stewart, and or trialled at least, was the idea of allowing mobile phones in on the main days and allowing to take photos. Bit of a debatable issue. Some people liked it, some people didn't, but in terms of the photo thing, I think it's a good idea. I think it's important to improve the sort of interaction, the marketing of the game, and I think people posting photos afterwards of their favourite player on social media and whatnot can only be good for the game. They even promoted the idea in the sense that they wanted people to post pictures, and there was a winner, as I understand, for the best picture from the event. So went from one end of the spectrum, from banning no photos to promoting it, encouraging it. So we'll see if that sort of goes further. But what I will say is it gave me an idea and something that I'd like to introduce to the channel and to taggers out there is send me your pictures. I'd love to post pictures of golf clubs, you playing golf all around the world, and send them in, whether they be a fun shot or just one of you playing a tee shot, and your videos as well. Like I said, make them small clips, keep them down to 30 seconds, and hopefully you can send them me via social media, Twitter, Instagram, or send them to info@tupload.co.uk, and I'll make sure they get included in the show. The whole idea of Thursday night show when it first started was to build interaction with the audience, and if we can do that, and we've built this sort of hashtag taggers now, all you average golfers out there, I'd love to see you be part of this show, so make sure you do that. Now then, we asked a couple of questions, I asked for a couple of questions last week via Twitter. I should have posted on a couple of things, but we put a thing out on Twitter. First one came in from Big Oggy Golf. He asked, what is the toughest golf course I have played and why? First of all, John, Big Oggy Golf channel, get a look over on that. John's down from West Cornwall Golf Club. Have a look at what he's doing down there with his own channel, and thanks for the question, John. Answer is takes me straight to well, I'll answer it in two ways. I think always the most difficult courses are links style courses and not parkland, so it'll always be a links course. And in this instance, the toughest I've played is Royal Portrush. That's over in Northern Ireland. They've had the Open there a few years back. It was the home course of Darren Clark, and I'll tell you now, it is one of those courses where you let a ball stray and you're in some heavy gorse, and it's I found it, the wind picked up. I've only played it once. Wind picked up, tight narrow fairways, firm as you like, and it's a very tough track, and it's the toughest I've played anyway. But again, anyone throw some comments down below and answer John, where are your toughest courses and why? Second question came in from Alan Gibson, who I played a match with at Prestatyn not so long ago, and I hope you're doing well, Alan, and once again thanks for interacting with the show. And his question was, I was going to reach for the phone, but I think I remember it. Do I think men and women can compete in the same competition? I'm assuming at a professional level, but on separate tees. And my answer to that is, don't send me questions that cause sexism rows, Alan. But joking aside, I think the answer to me would be no. I like to see the men's and ladies game kept separate. I think the difference in the tee boxes can be quite significant, although maybe not in the professional game, but I think it would be open to all kinds of debate and issues about, like I said, in the main, the difference between the tee boxes. So for me, no, I'd prefer to say keep the men's as they are and keep the ladies as they are. Right, that is it for this week. Bit different, as I say. We're on the out on the course here at Norfolk Golf Club. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed the chat. I'm enjoying the sunshine. Next week's show again will be a little bit different because we're going to film it out at Birkdale at the Open. I'm there Monday, Tuesday for the practice days, and then perhaps for one of the main competition days. But the Thursday night will be filmed there. So I'd love you to get them pictures, videos, anything you can send in to me before then. I'll make sure I'll get included in the show. Right, as ever, thanks for watching. I'm going to carry on and have a few more rolls, and I'll see you very soon on Upload TV.